Let me say a special good morning to one and all. How's everybody doing? Welcome to another edition of To The Point. I'm your host, GT. I'll be with you for the next hour. And it's Wednesday, and we're into a brand new month, the month of March. Yes, March 2023. And it's the first day of this particular month. Hope all is well with everyone this morning. If you're listening in the northern part of the island, the southern part of the western side, the eastern side of the island, good morning. Our sister isles, Carrie, Coup, Petit Martinique, good morning to you. Hey, those of you viewing my GBN TV, I want to take a time out also to say good morning and hope all is well with you. Hope you're having a really, really good morning. And you're looking forward towards a real productive day in terms of things happening in a positive light for you. Let me say good morning to the viewers, listeners via our social media platform, the Facebook page, the YouTube channel. Good morning to you, those of you via GBN webpage, gbn.gd. Good morning to you also. Welcome. Hope all is well with you. And I'm doing okay this morning. It's going to be an open line session this morning. Don't have any guests with me this morning. Which means you feel free to call. The number is 435-2041. You can call the number. You probably have a concern that you would like to express. Feel free to do so here this morning on To The Point. Good morning to you once again. Let's go to the phone line. Grab our first caller. Caller, good morning and welcome. Good morning to you, caller. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, GT.
Good morning to you. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. And how you do?
I'm doing fine. All
right, GT.
Why are you laughing?
All right, morning to you, Innocent. I'm waiting on your call.
Are you laughing at me this morning?
I know. Well, I'm passing the message to Innocent through you. Tell right. Innocent I'm waiting on the call. If you didn't get my straight line, you could call WhatsApp. And Uncle Joe.
All right.
Now, Mr. GT, yesterday you had Mr. Joseph, Mr.
Gawe.
And unfortunately, people didn't have enough time to question him. And unfortunately, I was angry on your program, and I humbly apologize. Mr. GT, most of the things that Mr. Gawe was saying was totally not true at all, not close. And I was sitting here and getting angry because especially when he quoting scripture. Mr. Gawe didn't know scripture when he was in office. Now, in the time, how I look at it, as it is right now, this new administration trying their best to build the country. Because as we can recall that when the Honorable Deacon Mitchell came into office, everything was zero and under. Now look at marketing board. The workers is speaking now. They're happy. They're happy that they got a severance pay. Somebody said she's not looking for employment anymore. She's thinking of doing her own business because I guess the severance must be so good. That would have never happened in the other administration. And other things, people are criticizing the hotel in Livera. Now, I've never been there, so I don't know. But based on what, in my understanding, all the hotels in Grenada are full up. In my understanding, I haven't been there, but that's what I was told. And this hotel will be, in my understanding, the biggest one. And it's good for us. We need employment. I mean, not me, I'm old already, but the people need employment. They need development. The thing is that the people need to get job and get pay, good pay. And the people also need to spend the money wisely. Don't lavish. Don't fet it out. Think about tomorrow. So Mr. Gawe say about the bathroom. That was totally unacceptable. I would like the minister, the former minister, Delma Thomas, to come out and say if there was any project like that. And again, on the other side, there might be a project, and maybe government had then government given money to the project, but was it active, just like the FAID program and other programs? And it's time that we stop trying to divide Grenadians, because the poor people really, anything some people say to them, they take it as gospel, because that's how their mindset is. So we have to stop trying to brainwash and divide and think these people. Let us come together and build Grenada. No, it's true. And I agree, but I don't agree with Galloway, because Galloway was there, they were there all the time, and they had no care about the senior citizens. From since the Ivan come down, how many times they had an increase for the seniors? And you know the reason why I have to talk about it? Apparently nobody's talking about the seniors, even the church. Sometimes you visit church, people invite you. I have my special church going to, but sometimes they have function, different place, and they don't have facilities for the senior citizens. I mean, they doesn't have a ramp, and everybody building church upstairs. The senior citizen can't go up. So even the church, at least some, they don't take in the senior citizens into consideration. So forgive me, I'm in the field and I'm going about and I'm seeing if you were in my shoe, you'd have done the same thing. No, we could develop, we could help the seniors. Bear with me. Look, we could get a swimming pool. There is people in Grenada who could donate a little piece of land, a swimming pool for the senior citizen to go and take a little dip, take a swim, feel good. You don't just have them sit down waiting to dead. Come on, we could do better. They could give them a little drive out to the mall. They're going to meet people that they haven't met for a long time. They're going to see the new development, the new hotel, see how Grenada developed. Drive them around. I mean, there is so much things we can do for the senior citizens. Look at the Imanis. I believe they have to redo that Imanis. The monies. Now, somebody told me yesterday he was a beneficiary of the Imani program. Getting $800 a month, he went to school. Now he's a profession. He has his big profession. He went back. He said thank you to them, and he have his profession. This is what the Imani's program is about. The Imani program is
caller, take another 30 seconds. I know you got lots to get off your chest,
30 seconds I'm giving you. So I know for sure that this present government have a plan for the senior citizen, and with my little advice, I know that the senior citizens will be well off in soon time. Thank you. Have a good one.
Have a good day yourself. 435-2041. That's the number if you want to get on to the point this morning. You probably have a concern you would like to speak about, or there's an issue that you would like to express. Certainly take the time out to do so. 435-2041. It's the open line edition of To the Point. We're back to the phone line. Caller, good morning and welcome.
Hello, pleasant good morning.
Good morning to you.
My concern is I would like to know when the local newspaper will be back on the screen. It is very important to have the local newspaper as Grenada Today, Informer, and etc. back and running, because it is education. Some people didn't have facilities where they could go and the WhatsApp or whatever it is to read. So it is important. It is missing out a lot on people. So I hope that thing work the right way, that it will be back and running up soon. Also, I have another concern. The other concern is I would like someone from Nawasa to come on the radio and tell us what is the cause of the water coming dirty every day. It is unfair for us because we is losing and Nawasa is gaining.
What's your area you at? What area you live at?
Hello?
What's the area you live at? Where do you live? Monjalu.
Every day the water coming dirty, whole day. That is unfair to us. We losing and Nawasa gaining, because when the water come dirty, you have to run out first before you use it. So I would like to ask somebody to come on the air from Nawasa and say what is the cause of the dirty water every day. I'll be grateful if they could come and let us know what's going on.
All right. Okay.
Have a blessed
day. Good morning yourself. 435-2041, 435-2041. And as the caller mentioned, she would like to have that hard copy of the newspaper. Most of the papers these days, the newspapers, they have more digital copies where you could go online and view and read them. But she would like the hard copy back. Let's go back to the phone line. Caller, good morning and welcome. Good morning to you, caller.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
That's very nice. Nice hearing your voice. Thank you for taking my call.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get the pastor to go and look at the book of Revelation. I want him to read that book properly. And the book of the spirit of prophecy. Before he was on the radio yesterday, making all them things, and he called himself a pastor who says study and been preaching to convince people. And have a good day. Thank you. Have a nice day.
You have a great day yourself, sir. 435-2041. Express your views and concern this morning here on To The Point, the open line edition. And let's go back to the phone line once again. Good morning to you, caller. How are you?
Good morning. I'm very well, thank you. I'm calling to back up the lady that just called from Manjalu. I'm at the Bocas, and every day we get in dirty water. And we've been complaining to Nawasa for the longest while, and nothing has been done. Every day. Last night I took a glass of water, and it was brown as usual. So I don't know what they can do. We keep complaining. I keep calling them and complaining, and nothing happening.
All right.
So I'd like somebody to just do something about it.
When you call and make the complaint, what was the reason they gave you, or excuse they gave you for?
Well, they keep saying that they're going to check on it. They're going to check on it. But that has been months now, eh?
Okay. All right. Well, certainly hope someone in our is listening this morning and will able to rectify that problem for the folks in that particular area. 435-2041, open line edition for To The Point this morning. We taking your calls at 435-2041. Is there a problem in your community, as most folks are speaking about the issue with Nawasa? There's some other issue that you would like to speak about. Feel free to do so this morning. 435-2041. Let me say good morning to all our viewers and listeners via social media platforms, especially those who via the Facebook page. Good morning to you. Taking a peek at some of the comments. Don't forget, you also have the option of sending your comments via our WhatsApp, 43520, the same number. If you prefer to send a comment via the WhatsApp, feel free to do so. Let's go back to the phone line. Caller, good morning, welcome.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Telesford. Greetings, how are you?
Doing pretty well, sir. What about you?
I'm quite all right. Listen, Mr. Telesford, what beautiful comments, most remarkable comments coming from certain people at certain levels of our society. Let me go straight to the point. Did you get that piece of news this morning? That Mr. Ali Gill, the chairman of the Reparations Committee, is calling upon the government to begin conversation, according to him, on refounding the nation?
No, I didn't
towards
get that.
republicanism. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't. No.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I didn't hear that.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Telesford. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't hear that.
Strange enough, I'm not hearing you too well. But anyway, I trust that you're hearing me. Listen, I am happy. I felt good. Oh, the words have left me. But I know what it is republicanism. I laud and applaud Mr. Gill to have reached that level of consciousness that he today, in 2023, has now seen the need to call upon the powers that be to refound this nation. We've been trying to do it for years, but nobody listened. As a matter of fact, that didn't come as news, never. Who the hell is John Rollo anyway? But this is the way we have to go. And let me tell the government of Grenada as it is. They can. But it has to begin with a process of lifting the consciousness of the people for them to understand what the exercise will be about. Because it's not that we go to republicanism as many Caribbean countries, for instance, most recently we had Barbados going republicanism. But we don't want a parliamentary republic. Because in a parliamentary republic, we do not have separations of powers, the separation of powers. The same set of people that were elected to make laws and upgrade the laws in the country, in the parliament, are the same set of people who continue to run the executive, and that is a farce. We want a presidential republic, Mr. Gill. I want you to study that one and talk to the people about it. Let us uplift their understanding of what this is all about. Because if we think we're going to do as Barbados did, no way, Jose. We want a presidential republic with an executive led by a president, and not an executive led by the legislature, so that they become chief cook and bottle washer, doing everything for themselves, charging, paying, giving change, giving tip. The same set of people, which is a whole load of hypocrisy we've been seeing throughout the years. But I'm happy to hear you, Mr. Gill, and I expect that you will come back and you will help us to enhance the lives and pardon the understanding of our people on the direction that you propose for the people. I'm all with you. Have a nice day, will you, Mr. Telesford, sir?
You also, sir, have a good morning. All right, 435-2041. We drew for a break. Let's take a break. We're coming back with more of your calls, in terms of your comments and so forth here on To The Point. We're coming right back.
Last week on All Climate Reality.
One of the major greenhouse gases are the fluorinated gases, the CFCs, or the chlorofluorocarbons, the hydrochlorofluorocarbons, and the hydrofluorocarbons. So we call them CFCs, HCFCs, and HFCs. These are essentially what we call fluorinated gases. And they make up about 2% of all greenhouse gases. In Grenada, we use them extensively in the refrigeration and air conditioning sector as refrigerants that keep our atmosphere cool and refrigerate our commodities. These gases, if we allow them to be continued to be used as they are now, can have significant implications for our environment through emissions and the contributions they make towards global warming.
The solar systems are one of the lowest costs and the highest benefit bankable ways you can reduce your energy footprint, reduce your carbon footprint.
Join us this Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. as our panel discuss agriculture and climate change. Our Climate Reality on GBN TV channel 7 and 11, K105 FM, and all our social media platforms. Compliments Republic Bank Limited, Hubbard's, and Classic Lighting.
Welcome back, of course, viewers, listeners this morning To The Point for today, Wednesday, the first day of March. We taking your phone calls. They're certainly welcome. Express your views, your concerns this morning here live via, you can certainly call via telephone number. That's 435-2041. Is there something of course, of an issue to you that you'd like to speak about? Feel free to do so. 435-2041. And you could also send your comments. If you have a comment or two that you'd like to make, you can do that via the WhatsApp. The same number, yes, 435-2041. You can add that to your WhatsApp contact and certainly send me a WhatsApp. And I'll certainly read it. If you on the Facebook page, there's all the comment section. Feel free to send a comment or two, and we'll certainly throw it out. Let me take a peek at some of the comments before we go back to the phone line this morning. And we see we have Susu is saying the next election NMP getting a bigger curtail. The only complaining, no plans, just and incoherent ranting by a bunch of, is it omnivorous, whatever. And that's some of the comments there. Let's go back to the phone line. Caller, good morning and welcome to you.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well. What about you?
Yeah, so there's something I want to speak about. It have a bus on mornings, every morning. You know, you don't have a bus stop there, but apparently the police allow the buses to drop people there.
And what particular area is that?
In Tempe, opposite Decorah gas station, the next side of the road. the buses drop off people there.
Mm-hmm.
But they have a bus every morning. These buses obstructing traffic every morning. Sometimes as far as Bolio, coming down, traffic tied up there until you reach down there. You understand? So apparently the bus running Grenans, but like you're waiting it, like it picking up walkers there to go down Grenans. But as I'm saying, instead of it parked there, it could maybe park somewhere else.
All right.
You understand? Because it's only two-way traffic, one up and one down. So the one for up always moves.
All right.
Yeah, so it poses a problem almost every morning.
Okay. So hope the police are listening, and they probably could send, of course, someone in that officer, I should say, in that area, and see if they can have that problem rectified.
Yes, right. Because every morning, people reaching to work late, you understand, because of that obstruction.
Okay, caller, thank you. 435-2041, feel free to call the number. If you do have a bit of a concern, you can certainly do so via that number. We have a comment via the Facebook page this morning. GT, you're getting an earful this morning. Those callers are very serious. They mean business. I guess that individual is out there in New York. Let's go back to the phone line. Caller, good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, Mr. GT, good morning. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right.
Yes, I just want to plead to the drivers of this nation and the nation road in Grenada that be really courteous and nice to those people who are the dollar lights on the vehicle. Some of them driving in the night, Mr. GT, and the light is like mercy. I don't know. I believe that is what does create accidents sometimes in the night. Those drivers and then come with a headlamp like you are almost blind, Mr. GT. And when I don't know if when the police teach them to drive, bring them on the road and they ask them to, they want to inspect and they tell them to put the vehicle light and dim bright, and they don't know what is dim and bright. But you dimming your light for them in order to dim their light so they could realize that the light is too bright for you. And they're not doing it. The light is too bright. And I'm begging the drivers of this nation road in Grenada, please dim your light. Have mercy for the elderly folks also. You know what I'm saying, brother?
Understand
and some of them driving hard and reckless. You understand?
Well, you know, they are, of course, users who exceed the recommended, brightest level for lights. Some folks do have brighter ones than others. You understand? And sometimes the courtesy is not extended. And I certainly do understand where you're coming from there, caller, because being a driver myself, I do also experience a problem, with other drivers on the nation roads who have brighter lights than yours. And, and folks do that. It's been happening for years. And sometimes something needs to be done about it, but what can we do? Let's take another caller. Caller, good morning. Welcome.
Hi, good morning, JT. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. What about you?
I'm all right, but okay. I have something on my mind since Monday, JT, and it's painful. I want to release it now.
Go right ahead.
JT, Monday I was in my little business by the General Hospital. I see a young woman come, and she was ordering something, talking to my son. My son was in the shop and I watched the lady. I see she ain't looking well. So I said, Miss, what's wrong with you? When I look in she bag, I see this clinic card. When you're pregnant, you just go in the clinic and they give you this card there on top she bag and a spread. I said, Miss, you ready to make your baby? She said she go down in the hospital and they tell her go back home. She going to make the baby on the 23rd of March. I have 4 children and I'm a mother and I'm looking at the woman and I could see the woman in pain, how she doing. She still come inside. She order her lunch. She sit down. She eat the lunch when I go behind. Every time she eat, she getting up. I said, Miss, go back down in the hospital for me. Please don't make that baby here. She said, oh God, Miss, they tell me I'm ready yet. And she start to cry. The woman go, a woman was passing. She said, come on, I go bring the bag for you. Let me go down. The woman take the woman bag and go down in the hospital with her. About 20 or 25 minutes, I see the woman come back up. She didn't have the bag and she heading up, walking up and down the road. I was talking to a man. The man said, He said, she crazy. I said, no, man, you could see that woman in pain. She having contraction. He said, sure, you? I said, yes. So the man said, look at your nurse in that building there, where they have the other hospital as you enter in the hospital. Go up there. So the woman tried to go up there, GT. I ain't lying to tell you, I see with my eyes. The time the woman, when she reached, she put she to her and she bawled, oh God, help me, somebody help me. The time we run out, two nurses come out from the hospital, from the center there, and come down. And when they see JT, the woman make the baby right on the ground. They thank God of a nurse that knock off. Going home, going down the step. Once she delivered help the woman with the baby right and in the road. In the hospital, the JT is hot, it hurt my heart to know the woman go in the hospital and the woman say they examine and they tell her she will make the baby on the 23rd. Before the ambulance come to take the woman to go down, you hear workers coming up and say them not saying how the woman was smelling just because they see the condition of the woman. They refuse to help the woman. Come on, we have to try to do better than that, JT. The time I see that woman walking up and down the road, spend how much time I eat. If they take that woman and bring her on the water and give her a shower, give her going to it, that woman would have made that baby on the hospital bed.
All right, Cola.
When you see things like that and you talk about it, you come in and be the enemy. But I don't care. Right is right and wrong is wrong. During the morning, before 12 o'clock. That happened, and it's not nice. We have to learn to treat, especially women. We are women too. Not because if you find a woman smelling, like give her a bath. Don't send her home and tell her the woman could have make the child in town. She could have make it on the bus because she make it right on the road. A little boy child born crying healthy.
Okay, caller, I certainly feel the emotions how you feel about that situation, and it's very sad to hear something of that nature happen.
Very sad, man.
Sad.
And I don't care who vex at their business.
All right. Have a good morning. Have a good morning. 435-2041. Very sad to hear of that happening, and probably could have been dealt with differently. 435-2041 here on To The Point this morning, the open line segment today. Feel free to call and express your views and concerns. Let's go back to the phone line. Caller, good morning and welcome. Good morning to you, caller.
Pleasant morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm calling from Fontenoy.
Yeah.
Hello, is this on the radio station?
Caller, you are live on To The Point. Go right ahead.
Okay, I'm calling from Fontenoy. We have a problem with Nawasa. It have a line that burst. We call, Nawasa came, they look at it, a pipeline. 6 weeks now, water running in that line. They never come back up to this day. 6 weeks. I'm just calling for the authority to know this is not nice, and there's a lot of water wasting. 6 weeks in Fontenoy.
Okay, caller, thank you. Hope someone from Nawasa is listening, and they will come and rectify that problem. You know, we're getting deep into the dry season right now, and we don't want to have the issue where folks are running into water problems. So I certainly hope they will look and have that problem rectified. You can't have water wasting for that lengthy period of time. 435-2041. 435-2041. That's the number if you want to be part of To The Point this morning here on To The Point. Yeah, give us a call. And looking at some of the comments via the Facebook page. Someone is saying, sending this out to Mr. Gordon, but I'm assuming maybe that was that message was for Innocent this morning. Although you're sending it out now, but it's actually directed to the wrong person. Anyway, it's 30 minutes after the hour. Let's take a break, and when we come back, we entertain more of your phone calls. 435-2041. That's the number if you want to be part of it. Let's take a break and come right back.
Vaccine safety is always a top priority, and this is no different from the COVID-19 vaccines.
The COVID vaccines that we have available are very effective and safe. and it is very important for elderly persons and frontline health workers and other frontline workers to get it, because these vaccines protect you from becoming ill if you get COVID.
As COVID-19 vaccines are approved for use in the general population, monitoring for safety continues. Each COVID-19 vaccine goes through the same clinical trials and rigorous study as with all other vaccines, with the focus on safety and efficacy.
Nothing goes into the nucleus, nothing affects the genetic code of the human. It is a very safe vaccine. This is a vaccine that we all need to take because it will keep us safe.
Vaccines bring us closer. Choose to get vaccinated.
Coughs and sneezes spread diseases. So cover coughs and sneezes, please. Not with a rag or bandana. They trap germs. When you use the rag again, you put germs on your hands and everything else you touch. When you cough or sneeze, cover your mouth and nose with tissue. Throw the tissue in a bin and wash your hands afterwards. If you don't have a tissue, cough into your sleeve or elbow. Alcohol-based hand sanitizers are also effective in cleaning hands.
Let me say welcome back, listeners and viewers. It's To The Point for today, Wednesday, the 1st of March. And we taking your phone calls live this morning. It's an open line segment this morning. Feel free to call and express your views and concerns. Let's go back to the phone line. Caller, good morning and welcome. Good morning to you, caller. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing, Beauty?
Hey, good morning to you.
Love you. The day I go to China, I like something good. How you do? The seed. The girl that told him the seed, and I don't know if the seed will grow. So I don't know. I just started telling that the girl that told him the seed, I don't know if the seed will grow. That is good. If you outside the grass, was it bright? Gorgeous, green and nice. You do, you just see in the last days, time and wonders, miracles, and like going on. You go on the earthquake pass up the road. The people in the house and they run, they go and they say, amongst the trees and something and the concrete, surviving. They believe all the people have money, believe the house and they go in a hotel. They get free. At time pass, they leave the hotel now and they go in the car. What goes on? God is doing something. All you God do something. All you be careful. God do something. You ain't that blessed.
All right, caller. Thank you so much. Have a good morning. All right, 435-2041, 435-2041. That's the number you can call to express your views and concerns here on To The Point this morning. And once again, if you do have an issue like you like to express, you can certainly send a message via the WhatsApp number. The WhatsApp, it's actually using the same number, 435-2041. If you via the Facebook page, you can also send a comment via the Facebook page, and certainly we'll read them also. Let's go back to the phone line this morning. Let's entertain another caller. Caller, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Telesford.
Good morning to you. I'm doing fine.
Okay, Mr. Telesford, I'd like to say to our nation, if we look at what is happening around us, the signs of the times are upon us. God is allowing us as a people to recognize His word is true. We have a set of people we refer to as the globalists. We have some calling themselves the elite. These are the people who seem to want to rule the world and rule out God. They don't believe in God. They don't believe there is a God. Some of them want to go and put 1 million people on Mars, and they want because the earth is going to be this and that. They are doing a lot of things technologically that are destroying the way God made the world. And then they complain about the climate change, and God didn't change the climate, is what man is doing on earth that is destroying the ozone layer, destroying what the elements God placed up there. For whatever, I don't know, they're doing it. And then they're lying and deceiving the world and telling them is what humans do about them carbon footprint and all kind of nonsense. But the word of God says, man shall bring upon himself his own destruction. We are destroying ourselves. I am saying to us as a little nation to turn to God. This is a time when we need God more than ever. We are fighting on too many things about politics and politicians. Politicians only want to make themselves famous, and they just want to make themselves rich and talk about the poor people. Everything is the poor people. So they have to keep them poor so that they could ride. But we need God more than ever. We need to turn to God. I'm telling Grenadians, this is a time to look at your life. Sometimes you're not happy. You don't know what's taking place. You need God. God allowed things to happen to people that they may check themselves and turn to Him. That's what He died for. He died to save the world. And Grenada, God is warning you. You see, we had a little earthquake the other day. It could have been a lot of devastation, but God spared us. Turn to God. Stop fighting. Turn to God. God bless you, sir, and have a blessed day. God bless Grenada.
Have a good morning, caller. Have a good morning. 435-2041. We taking your calls. Express your views and concerns this morning. Open line edition, offered to the point. And if you do have a comment to make, you feel free to do so. Let's go back to the phone line. Caller, welcome. Good morning.
Morning. I just want to big up this lady 100%. That lady thinking like me, because this morning I just reason for myself, and some same as the lady see some people them is like they call it some elites and whatever, and want to rule the world and whatever. And I was reasoning about that to myself this morning. God bless you, Mom. GT, I just want the nation to read Psalms 23. Have a nice morning.
Have a good morning yourself. 435-2041. 435-2041. Let's go back to the phone line this morning. Caller, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you. I support the lady that called lastly, 100%. Now, people need to think about having respect for God and to honor Him with true respect. This is the only way mankind will be able to be safe. Thank you.
Thank you also for your call and your comment this morning. 435-2041. We're looking at 20 minutes moving up before the top 10. Don't forget we wrap the show up at 10 a.m. this morning. Back to the phone line. Caller, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Well, I just want to respond to these three people who just called about this business about God. Don't they understand that people have choices? If you want to believe in God, you have a choice of believing in God. You can't put that on anybody. That's up to the individual. I think that is really ridiculous anyway. And the very same people who talk preaching this God, they are very hypocritic and deceitful, and we could never know. But people have a choice. If they don't want to believe in God, leave them alone. You believe in God, you stay with that. Period. Whatever happens, we don't know anything. You see, this world is strange, and the whole world is getting this whole thing wrong. We know nothing. All we were told certain things, and we want to believe it. What do we know? Only thing we know is whatever happens to us personally, and if we see things in a book and we want to believe it, we say we know it. That's all, JD.
Thank you, sir. Have a good morning. But also, individuals have a right, of course, to express their own personal views and concerns and how they feel about things also. So if someone feels they want to talk about religion, it's their right to speak about it. And it's also your right if you want to be critical of someone's views also. So it goes across the board. Let's say good morning to the next caller. Caller, good morning. Welcome.
Yes, good morning. I was about to say the same thing you were saying. He can call people hypocrites. We have a right to...
Caller, your radio in the background is a wee bit too loud. You may have to have that rectified and call me back. 435-2041. 435-2041. And you certainly can give me a call if you do have a bit of a concern that you'd like to express. Let's go back to the phone line. Caller, good morning and welcome. Good morning to you, caller.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I was very much moved by the report of the woman who went to the hospital, the pregnant woman who went to the hospital, turned off and had to meet a child in the road. This is scandalous, it's inconsiderate, it is unprofessional, and I think that the hospital authority should investigate the situation and take the necessary corrective steps. This is not the health care that was campaigned during the election time. We need to do better than that. It is shameful. Thank you.
Have a good morning, sir. Thank you also. We certainly hear in one side to this particular story. I certainly hope we could have someone, within an authority hear the other side of this. Someone will give their side of it. The individual that called expressed it in her way. And, there could be other, sometimes there's a saying that there are three sides to every story. So, wish we could hear another side of the story and probably come across what really occurred. Good morning to you, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
Since last year, August,
Mm-hmm.
I having a problem with flow.
Yeah.
They came to my house and checked the thing. The guy told me the box needs to be changed. And up to this day, nobody will come back. And today, I cannot look at TV because the whole thing gone out. I'm calling on to the please come and give me a check, please. I need my box to be changed.
So you're saying since last year you could not have viewed anything?
I can't, don't think no. Just than one station is not changing. I cannot change only on GB and I could know.
Have you been constantly? Have you gone into floor
I went to them since last year,
numerous times to make a complaint? Since last year, August,
I went to them twice last year, August, up to now. The guy came and he told me the box is up. The box. And up to this, nobody come back. And it's still going up. Now it's gone up in full. I'm waiting on them. Nobody comes. I first had to call them. Nobody coming. So I'm trying to find out. I don't know what to do again. I let them know the number is 456-2208. Did you know? I live at Mongi. I expect them. I don't know what to do.
All
so
right.
I hope somebody is hearing. Thank you.
All right. 435-2041. 435-2041. That's the number if you want to get on To The Point this morning here on To The Point. So let's go back to the phone line. Good morning, callers. What you do this morning? Good morning to you, caller. Guess no one is there. 435-2041. Let me say good morning to the Facebook users this morning, especially those who via the GBN Facebook page. Lots of comments this morning. Lots of comments. Folks are coming down on me really hard this morning via the Facebook comment section. Was I that bad? Anyway. 435-2041. I'll certainly get some of the comments in shortly. 435-2041. That's the number to be part of it. Let's go to the phone line once again. Caller, good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, sir.
I'm calling because these three people who talk about God and they're worried about what the people are doing to the world. I would like to ask them, how did they go about managing to ring you? And if they know what happened, what took place when they phone you, where this message and information going, and if we were sitting on our laurels like them, who only pushing God, we would not have, or they would not have been able to call. Those people should go out and read and get information. Another person said to them, they think they know. If they think they know, why is it they only calling the radio station and say that? Go out to the street, go out to the nations, go out to the rural area, and tell the people that. They're not doing that. During election, those guys go out campaigning to people to be in power. They should be going out campaigning to people and not calling the radio station with a whole lot of nonsense, which people listening, and they must realize that the few people who are listening to this are getting pretty upset with them calling every morning and not making a point. The program is to the point. Make a point. And I just made mine.
Thank you, sir. Have a good morning. 435-2041. We drew for a break. Let's take it. We come back with our final segment here this morning. Stay with us.
Last week on All Climate Reality.
One of the major greenhouse gases are the fluorinated gases, the CFCs, or the chlorofluorocarbons, the hydrochlorofluorocarbons, and the hydrofluorocarbons. So we call them CFCs, HCFCs, and HFCs. These are essentially what we call fluorinated gases. And they make up about 2% of all greenhouse gases. In Grenada, we use them extensively in the refrigeration and air conditioning sector as refrigerants that keep our atmosphere cool and refrigerate our commodities. These gases, if we allow them to be continued to be used as they are now, can have significant implications for our environment through emissions and the contributions they make towards global warming.
The solar systems are one of the lowest costs and the highest benefit bankable ways you can reduce your energy footprint, reduce your carbon footprint.
Join us this Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. as our panel discuss agriculture and climate change. Our climate reality. GBN TV channel 7 and 11, K105 FM, and all our social media platforms. Compliments, Republic Bank Limited, Hubbard's, and Classic Lighting.
Good morning, good morning, good morning once again. Welcome back to The Point for today, Wednesday, the first day of March 2023. Let's go back to the phone line. Good morning to you, caller. Welcome, welcome. Good morning to you, caller.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, sir.
I must say that last caller before the break made a point that was very dull. Very, very dull. It was almost a non-point. He must learn to accept and tolerate the views of other people. Thank you.
Thank you also for your contribution this morning, 435-2041. I'm smiling this morning, looking at the comments via the Facebook page. Everyone is really on me this morning. Anyway, let's go back to the phone line. Caller, good morning, welcome.
Morning.
Good morning to you.
You see, what is going on in the world and all around ourselves in the country in Grenada? Plenty of people, we are going to church. We going in Lato. Look at how much money Lato advertising for people to come in Lato. All those churches, anytime you go there, is in time of funeral. Very few people going to church. I'm calling from St. Patrick.
Thank you, caller. Have a good one.
People are going to church.
Have a good morning.
Going to church. They don't even know if God living. Only funeral and Lato. How much $100 to pay to go in Lato, to play Lato and to gamble. What do they expect?
Have yourself a lovely morning, and thanks for calling and making your contribution this morning. 435-2041, 435-2041. Back to the phone line. Good morning to you, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, GT.
Good morning to you.
I just want to call to give my view in regards to a situation here.
Go right ahead.
Since last year, August, I made a report and give a statement at the South St. George Police Station in regards to a permanent attorney, Jerry Edwin. I made a report in regards to assault, damage to property, intimidation, and many other things. Up to this point, the police at the South St. George Police Station refused to charge Jerry Edwin. These offenses, criminal offenses, was committed in the presence of 4 police officers. And up to today, I cannot get a response from the police. I went to the chief at the CRD, make my complaint, and I was told that the situation was beyond the police and they have no interference with this. I called the chief at the South St. George Police Station, and he told me that he don't have anything to do with it. I have to go to the DPP. GT, I went to the DPP on many occasions. I left the number. No response. I sent the evidence of the video of the assault upon my person, the tearing up of my clothes, and everything that Jerry Edwin did to me. And the DPP cannot respond to me as a citizen. I feel very frustrated knowing that this is the justice system that I supposed to go to seek my justice. And I do not know if Jerry Edward is above the law or the rule of law do not apply to him so he could take advantage and exploit the citizens with impunity. And I'm tired of it. I want to say this morning, GT, speaking to the DPP, that I'm asking them please to respond to me. I need to know why this gentleman will assault me in my uncle's house in Lansapine, and up to this day, nothing could take place. I don't know if there's some fraternal relationship with the DPP and Jerry Edwards and the family, but something had to happen. This man in my age, I'm a senior citizen, I'm past last 60 years, and I am not allowing anyone in front of all myself to abuse me like that. I am just saying, the system, the Commissioner of Police, the DPP, the Minister of National Security, the Prime Minister, I need to know why I cannot get justice in this country. I do not know if they want me to take action in my own hand. But look, I'm giving you all some time. I am not prepared to take that level of humiliation, advantage, exploitation, and abuse by no one, especially Jerry Edwards. A man who I understand have no character. He sold my uncle's house. He signed illegal documents and seized my uncle's property, knowing that my uncle have 3 sons in London. My uncle since 2010 has been diagnosed for memory loss and dementia, all kinds of different things. And Jerry Edwin in my uncle's house would put the gun on me, exploit me, tear up my clothes, and nothing can happen. I need justice, sir. I just say this, and I need justice. And if I don't get justice, I will take my justice. And this everybody will know. And there won't be no daylight, and no hiding, and no ambush. Because he did it in front of the police officer, and none of them want to come and give me my justice. When I decide to take it, I ask all the judges and the magistrates in this country to be lenient with me, because I will never give up, and I will never allow Jerry Edwards or whoever to abuse me like this. Peace be unto you.
Thank you so much, caller. There seems to be, of course, caller with a serious axe of grind. Certainly hope that matter gets resolved pretty soon. Hope the authorities will look into that before this gets exacerbated to a stage where it becomes uncontrollable. Let's entertain another caller. Good morning to you, caller. Welcome.
Hallelujah. I'm happy that my man saying the divine justice, and God is good. Hey, God is doing something. God is doing something. God is good in this land. Hey, we walk in flesh. God is sometimes 19. We walk in flesh. We walk in spirit. God is spirit. God is spirit. Whatever 22, God is spirit. Send the whole armor. That truthfulness, that is truthful. God is doing something.
All right, caller. Thank you so much. 445-2041. Just a few more minutes left on today's program. And as promised, I promised to go to the Facebook page and grab a couple of the comments. They've been very, very hard on me this morning for whatever reason, but I understand. Let's go back to the
hello, good morning, JC.
Facebook page.
Morning.
Good morning to you. How are you?
I called this station previously, and it's about 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's when school opened in January. And I have a serious problem with what's going on really at a certain school in St. Andrews. My son is terribly being bullied. Last night I left the police station actually around 11 minutes to 11 last night.
Mm-hmm.
This child will come in from school. The thing is sometimes it does not happen in the school. It happens outside the school. And when he comes, get outside the gate of the school, they will be waiting for him. The child could handle himself, but when he comes, when the situation arrives, the person that is bullying the child is coming with friends. This child was terribly beaten yesterday. His head is swollen, his back is swollen, his arm. This morning we are at the X-ray room in St. George's right now. I'm asking the relevant people to take steps as to what's going on, because somebody is going to get seriously hurt. I want the police to step in, and I'm taking action. I'm not going to leave it like this. I'm calling you this morning with pain as the parent of the child. I'm really, really hurting. I called that station before. They had screenshot him and put him as a gorilla. This is not nice. Somebody
Caller,
has
with
to
your
step up.
complaints, let me just simply ask you this: with your complaints to the police, what was the response you were getting from the police?
Okay, the first time I make the complaint, not knowing I had to, when they ask a question, they didn't ask me like if I want to press charges. I asked them to go and give this child a serious warning and ask him to refrain from what he's doing, not knowing I could press charges. I thought it was children and the problem was going to be resolved.
Okay.
But nothing of the sudden happened. But last night, this morning, I was learning when I speak to somebody in authority, they told me, they asked me about pressing charges, and I said yes. They said, well, okay, well, this time they're going to take in consideration what's going to happen. And I really want something to happen. I really want an end to it because this is putting bad name to the school as the whole, and it is not a pretty sight.
Let me also ask you this: has you spoken to the principal of the school in terms of having this resolved also?
On several occasions, many times. I don't want to call her name, but she's a woman principal, and I talked to this lady just as how I'm speaking to you now on the radio station. I take the airway for it this morning because I'm really in pain.
Have there ever been an issue where yourself and the parents of the youngster who is bullying your son, have you ever had a reason to have a conversation with them to see if they can have that resolved in a peaceful way?
Yeah, this is what happened. The school called the mother of the child to come in. She did not show up. She did not show up. I was there waiting. She did not show up. I said, well, okay, this is over with. Well, she's not coming, and the child is going to change his ways. But he continued doing what? Listen, this child, they know everything about this child. This child is fighting with the teachers in the school. He fought with the IT teachers. They only give him 2 weeks at home. 2 weeks at home. He came back with the same attitude. He will come, he will bump into the gate late, and they will let him in. No, you tell me something. My child goes to school for 8 o'clock. He's coming after the bell, and they will let him in. What is going on? So the child have more right than anybody else in that school there?
Caller, suddenly feel your plight. Suddenly hope that this could be rectified. It's not nice to be here.
On it, and
it's not nice to hear a situation like that. It could have an effect on your son, a very long-term effect.
Yes,
so
it is.
Suddenly,
it's having an effect on him. I'm seeing it. Seeing it. You have a child telling you, Mommy, I don't want to leave anymore. I don't want to be here anymore, and this kind of thing. And what does that tell you? What does that tell you?
Thank you so much for your contribution this morning.
To me.
Thank you for your contribution. 435-2041. Just about 40 minutes or so left on today's program. Here on To The Point this morning, the open line edition. We could probably accommodate one more caller. Let's see if we could get that final caller in. And good morning to you, caller. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you for accommodating me. That lady who just speak, I want to advise her to pray with her child, because when the child starts making such statements, people don't believe in a lot of things. And some people say all kind of funny things this morning. This child may be demon possessed. The one who is doing the bullying may be demon possessed, and you cannot control them naturally. It's a spiritual deliverance this child needs.
All right, caller.
So I would
Thank you.
advise her maybe to bring her son to Pastor King. He's the only one in Grenada now I know that might be able to deal with deliverance, and to pray for her child and the parent of the bullier. Maybe to take that child to him also for deliverance, because this could be demon possession.
Thank you, caller. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. 435-2041. We probably still can accommodate one, but hey, straight up 10 a.m. Time flies. Anyway, folks, I want to thank all who contributed this morning on today's program, especially those of you who called in. All of the comments via the Facebook page. I want to thank you so much. You folks been really on me this morning, but no hard feelings. Have yourself a great day. Join me tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Thursday. That's when we do accommodate particular departments within the Royal Grenada Police Force. We have them in tomorrow. Not sure which department will be popping in, but whichever department pops in, we certainly will accommodate them. Have yourself a great day. What's left of it, folks? Have a good one. This is where we say goodbye for today's program.